guys, Brian with PS4 Trophies, and welcome back to the Last of Us Remastered walkthrough on Grounded Difficulties. And I'm glad you guys can join me. If you can hit that like button, I'd appreciate it. And this is a long one, so grab yourself something to drink and let's go.
What are you doing?
Killing time.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
I am sure you will figure that out.
Your watch is broken. You mumble in your sleep. I hate bad dreams.
Yeah, me too.
You know, I've never been this close to the outside. I mean, look how dark it is. Can't be any worse out there. Can it?
What on earth do the Fireflies want with you?
Hey. Sorry it took so long. Soldiers fucking everywhere.
How's Marlene?
She'll make it. I saw the merchandise. It's a lot. Wanna do this?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Alright, so at the beginning here, you're going to have to get two quick collectibles. One's going to be right behind you where you spawn, and the other one is talking to Tess, and that is going to be the optional conversation. So go ahead and grab that. And I hope you guys enjoyed that cutscene. It's kind of funny just to see how cold Joel is to Ellie.
It's a bit strange that they're having us.
And then her comment about the watch was
Marlene wanted to
classic.
do
I
it
loved
herself.
that part.
We weren't their first choice. Or the second for that matter. She's lost a lot of men. Beggars can't be choosers.
I just hope there's someone alive to pay us.
Someone will be around.
Alright, so we're going to have to go behind this this wall here. And there's going to be another collectible at the bottom of this elevator. Now this chapter itself is going to have a lot of difficult parts. It's pretty lengthy. There's a lot of tricky part, especially on grounded difficulty as we're playing here. So we're going to hit this generator, and as soon as we take the lift down, just to the right is going to be the note that we need to pick up. Or Firefly symbol, I don't remember. Thankfully there are no clippers around.
She said there's some Fireflies that have traveled all the way from another city. Girl must be important. What is the deal with you? You some bigwig's daughter or something?
Something like that.
She's important, alright.
How long is this all gonna take?
If everything goes as planned, we should get you to them in a few hours. Ellie, once we get out there, I need you to follow
Alright, so
our
there's the
lead
note that
close.
we're going to pick up.
Of course.
And while I am going to show you all of the collectibles in here, I do miss one shiv door. And that's in the museum. Because I wasted a shiv right before that, of course. But I got the grounded plus difficulty I'm going to have to complete for a trophy. So I can, of course, get it there.
Now hold up. There's a patrol up ahead.
Now in the next chapter, Billstown, there is a
Alright.
infinite shiv
Good, come on up.
exploit that I will use and show you. So hopefully I
Come on,
won't
kid.
run into any more issues with the shiv doors.
Watch your step.
And now we're outside. We have to avoid all of these patrolling soldiers.
This rain ain't gonna do us any good.
Shit. I'm actually outside.
And forget that Ellie doesn't see outside very often. Of course, she saw a little of the outside in the Left Behind DLC, if you remember. And that was about 3 weeks before the events of this game.
Don't do anything stupid.
And we've been caught.
Move.
Turn around, on your knees. You scan them, I'll call it in.
Put your hands on your head.
This is Ramirez at Sector 12, requesting pickup for 3 stragglers. Understood.
Look the other way. We can make this worth your while.
Shut up. Tired of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
What's the ETA?
Couple minutes.
Fuck! I thought we were just gonna hold him up or something.
This is a great scene. I love this part.
Oh, shit. Look.
Jesus Christ. Marlene set us up? Why the hell are we smuggling an infected girl?
I'm not infected.
No? Was this lying?
I can explain.
You better explain fast.
Look at this.
I don't care how you got infected.
It's 3 weeks old.
No, everyone turns within 2 days, so you stop bullshitting.
It's 3 weeks. I swear. Why would she set you up?
I ain't buying it. Oh, shit. Tess, run. Run!
Go!
Here we go.
Move!
This part's not too difficult on grounded difficulty. Some of the later ones, of course, will be brutal.
Follow me. Quickly.
Go, go!
When I give you the signal, we run.
So I kind of run through here. They do take a couple bullets, but these ones won't one-shot you.
God damn it. They're everywhere.
Soldiers, right there.
I see him.
They must have gotten through. Check the trenches.
I don't see anything down there.
Alright, we gotta go this way, I believe.
Stay down, don't let him see you.
Come on, kid.
There I go. I start taking some bullets here, and I'm just gonna make a run for it. I really thought I was gonna have to die and restart the checkpoint. Now the checkpoint system on Grounded is definitely different than on the easier difficulty. You don't get as many, so if you die, you're actually set a little further back than you normally would. We're gonna climb up here. I'm a little lost at this moment, but take cover over here, and then we just have to kind of make our way to the stairs just to our left. Now, when we get up to the into the building just ahead, it's going to be quite dangerous. And that's an understatement. The clickers is really, you start meeting the clickers and you have to be exceptionally quiet.
We can get through here. Down.
Come on, Ellie.
Alright, now you have the sequence. There's going to be a bunch of soldiers, especially on the left side, so we're going to go over here to the right. And I'm just going to go into this fallen building. And there'll be one of them that is going to come into this area.
Spotted us yet. Let's go around.
But we can just sneak right past them. In fact, we can sneak right past this entire part.
I know you're here.
It looks like he's over there, so I'm just going to play cat and mouse here. He's going to enter the building, I believe he should. And then as he's doing that, I'm going to exit the building. At this point, I can just run my ass straight to the sewers.
Through here, come on. Tess, you got any idea which way?
Now, once we're down here, we're going to be safe for a little while.
See where this leads?
And I'm going to try to search for supplies, but on Grounded, there's even less than there was on Survivor.
Think we can squeeze through here?
So, yeah, completely empty.
Charlie Squad, report.
Shit. I got more soldiers.
And these guys won't spot you.
Break off pursuit.
Don't be
report back
fooled.
to Sector 11.
I don't think they see us.
Acknowledge. Get to your vehicle.
Stay in the shadows.
So yeah, we're making pretty good time through this chapter. It's still going to be about an hour of runtime, I believe. So if you're hanging in there, I definitely do appreciate it. Make sure you guys hit the like
Are we safe?
button on the video.
They're still
Follow me
around.
on Twitter. You'll know when the
Take a
next
moment
part
to catch
gets
your breath.
uploaded. It's
there's
PS4
anything we can
_trophies on Twitter if you
Sure
want to follow
thing,
me.
boss.
And definitely that's the best way to get a hold of me or send me a question, message, or anything. Or through the website, which is ps4trophiesgaming.com. So either the website or Twitter is probably the two best places to get a hold of me.
Tess, up through here through this pipe.
I think we can make it through here.
Very close, Ellie.
So, alright, we're fixing to leave the sewers here. We'll definitely run through a lot more sewers a little later in the game. If you guys have played the game, you know that's some of the most difficult sections in the entire game. Alright, so once you're out here, you got the highway above you that we're going to go climb up to.
They're
But
gone.
there's some supplements nearby that we're going to get first.
What was the plan? Let's say that we deliver you to the Fireflies. What then?
Marlene, she said that they have their own little quarantine zone with doctors there still trying to find a cure.
Yeah, we've heard that before, huh, Tess?
And that whatever happened to me is the key to finding a vaccine.
Oh, Jesus.
That's what she said.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Hey, fuck you, man. I didn't ask for this.
Me neither. Tess, what the hell are we doing here?
What if it's true?
I can't...
What if, Joel? I mean, we've come this far. Let's just finish it.
Do I need to remind you what is out there?
I get it.
And Joel is so distrusting of Ellie. That was a great interaction. And I know I gave Tess some shit earlier, but
This way.
really, we don't do this and
We cut through
complete this
downtown.
journey
We can
without
hit
her.
the Capitol building by sunrise.
We hope.
Alright, so before you go up on the highway, there's some supplements over here. Supplements are used to upgrade Joel. So you definitely want to get those. And then there's a trophy for completely upgrading him. If you don't get it in this playthrough, you can definitely get it in New Game Plus. So here's the supplements. I don't think there's anything else over here. So Ellie's impressed by tall buildings. Alright, there's a collectible, by the way. Just ahead is some note, I believe. It's going to be at the base of a light post over here in front of us, just to the right. So you want to make sure you pick that up as well. There's also a Firefly pendant that'll be just before you enter the building.
Tess, you hear that?
Yeah. Sounded pretty far away, though.
Are we safe?
For now. Come on.
Here's Tessa.
It's quite a drop.
There she is.
Well, there's the Capitol building.
Yeah. We need to get around this mess.
Alright, so we're going to carry onward. As I mentioned, the
This is the
Firefly
downtown
pendant
area?
that's in a tree.
It was. Now it's a giant wasteland.
And to find it, you're just going to go straight here all the way to the end.
Over here. You
So
find
just
anything
save
over
your
there?
bullets and pick up one of these
Keep looking.
rocks or bottles here.
You just stay close to her for now.
And then we're going to go inside, and inside is another optional conversation. And just past that will be another note as well. So get the girls follow us here. And then just go inside. And the game's going to start getting harder finally.
Hey,
It's been
Tess?
mostly easy up to this point, but here's the optional conversation.
Body's pretty fresh. Yeah, it might be. Let's not stick around.
And I think there's some parts inside this door here. But up the stairs will be the collectible, so make sure you get that at the landing. In parts, those are used to upgrade your weapons. So highly, highly valuable. So yeah, here's the note I'm going to pick up. And here's a clicker.
Clicker.
We're going to explain what that is to
Jeez.
Ellie here real quick.
What's wrong with his face?
Good years of infectional duty.
So what, are they blind?
Sort of. They see using sound.
Bats?
Like bats. That's the things you gotta hide. That's how they spot you.
So basically told you that you have to move silently
Well, it
around
feels
them.
like it's about to
They
fall
hear by
apart.
sound. They don't see at all.
Watch your head.
So I guess that means they see by sound. Or whatever, something like that. Let's just check this area.
Everything is totally cool.
I believe there's some stuff over here. Here we go. More crafting supplies. I have enough to craft the shiv, so I'm going to go ahead and let's go ahead and do that. So you just hold X there to craft. Here's a trophy for crafting each of the items in the game. Of course, we can't craft some of them yet.
You alright?
It's nothing.
Alright, we got a little lucky there.
Search
So
for
we're
supplies.
going to go over here, look for some supplies. But more importantly, there's our first shiv door. Shiv doors are doors that can only be broken into by
Here,
using a
patch
full,
yourself
complete
up.
shiv.
Appreciate it.
So the door is right here. You want to go in these whenever possible. Just because there's always parts, supplements,
Go.
and crafting supplies in them, so a lot of parts. But as I mentioned, I do, unfortunately, I don't have a shiv for one of the doors a little later in this chapter. But again, I'm going to have to come back and do this on Grounded Plus difficulty.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Alright, so we're going to navigate this building a little bit, and then we're going to ultimately drop down to a section with a bunch of clickers, and well, one clicker, and then another section with a bunch of clickers. Both of which are kind of difficult.
Just see if there's a way.
Don't worry,
through.
I'll show you how to do it once we get there. But for now, we're just going to do some basic platforming. So I just want to know, I mean, while we got some time here,
It's clear.
what your thoughts
Come
are,
on, Ellie.
if you
All right,
played it
kid,
on the
you're up.
PS4. How do you
Come
think
on.
it compared to the PS3 version? And I mentioned before that visually it is a little better. The 60 frames per second is definitely nice.
Come on, big guy.
Using the DualShock 4 is fantastic. It's real comfortable. And I really think it was made for this game. You tap the touchpad to open the backpack as well. But here's our first clicker we need to actually avoid. Tess just showed us how we avoid them. So you can lure them by making noise away from them, and then they'll go towards that noise, and then you can kind of sneak past them. Clickers, you can also crouch and move very silently past them. And you can get up right up next to them even.
That's our way out. Over this gap.
As long as you go real slow.
Over through here.
Alright, gotta jump down here and move some filing cabinets out of the way.
There you go, ladies.
All right. Come on.
And then we're gonna go outside along the scaffolding here.
This is crazy. Just don't look down.
Now I'm gonna admit, there are sections in this chapter that made me want to shit my pants. This grounded difficulty is no joke.
Come on, Ellie. Yeah.
And we are coming real close to the first
Okay.
hard part, I guess, if you want to call it that. Alright, we're going to find a gun over here. Not in this room. But right here. Now on Survivor difficulty, that gun had 6 ammo in it. So you have half of that on Grounded. So we're going to go ahead and equip this revolver. It's going to do more damage than the 9mm. But I'm hoping we don't have to use it. Because if we have to use it, we're in trouble. And just think that, you know, just use that mantra throughout the game. If you have to use your gun, you're in trouble. But we're going to drop down here, and this is the first difficult section. So what I do to get past this is kind of turn back around, hide over here, and then we're going to wait for this guy to go into the room. And once he does, I'm going to sneak up. Now you have to go at about half speed. He will hear you if you crouch and move at your full speed, so make sure you're not going too fast. And then grab him, of course, with triangle once you get close enough. Now for this next section, next part rather, we're just going to go back the way we came. You should see a runner over there. Just avoid him, or ignore him for now. And then you're going to have another guy around the corner here in this room. Again, same thing, crouch and move at about half speed. And then take him out with stealth. Alright, now I'm going to go all the way back to where we came, because there is a clicker in the center of this area, and you want to avoid awakening him at all costs. So he's right over there. And that other guy patrols around him. But there is another guy in the back here. So I'm going to try to sneak up on him. And I'm very careful with my movements. Then we're gonna pick up this board here. It's a great way to quickly melee somebody to death. Now we're gonna try to get the last runner, who's going to be near where that clicker was at. So I just gotta get some eyes on him. And he's over there just passing the clicker. So he's gonna path this way and back around. When he goes to the right, I'm gonna try is the operative word, to sneak up behind him. Because I don't want to use a 2x4 because I want to use this on the clicker. So we got him here. Now I'm going to very, very, very carefully, slowly sneak up to where the clicker is at, or close to him. And I'm going to whip this bottle at the clicker, which will shake him up just for a moment, and I can go in there for a melee kill with the 2x4. And swing and miss twice. But we got him on the third time, so we cleared the area.
All right, come on down.
Didn't have to expend any bullets, which is always a plus. So we just need to move this out of the way, and then we're going to eventually kind of work our way down to the basement area. Basement area, if you remember, if you played the game, is
Let's get out of here.
where there's going to be about 6 clickers maybe walking around.
All right, Tess, go.
All right, hold
And
on.
there is a collectible in that section too. And like I said, I'm going for all the collectibles. Which I understand is probably going to be a tall task. I say I'm going to do it, I don't know if it'll actually happen. Worst case scenario, I'll just play this on easy and run through the game.
See?
Alright,
Doing
some
all right.
crafting supplies and some first aid.
And let's get to it.
This was not one of my favorite chapters in the game. I never really cared for it. It was just kind of dull to me. Especially at the very end of this where you go through the
After we get back,
flooded
take it
waters.
easy for a little while.
You want to take it easy.
I did like the
You're the one
museum. The
always going on about
museum
laying low.
section was actually really beautiful.
And you always brush me off.
Well, I won't this time.
I believe it when I see it.
Alright, we're almost at the bottom.
Through here.
Once you're down here, there's some crafting supplies. There's going to be a soldier with a Molotov
Joel.
laying right next to it. And then there's going to be another one of those collectibles up the stairs just to our right.
Look at his sleeve. Firefly.
Yep. These guys aren't doing well in or out of the city. I just hope there's someone alive to meet us.
Alright, as I mentioned, the collectible is up these stairs. And then we're going to head into the death trap. Got the Firefly map. Now I do use a shiv at the end of this section to kill a clicker. If I'd found a way to get past them without using that shiv, I would have had that shiv available to me to open up the door that I do end up missing.
God, we're almost out. Okay, Joel, you take point. I'll watch the rear. Ellie, no matter what, you stay right on his heels. Sure. You stay sharp.
Alright, now for this section, there's a lot of pathing clickers. So what I'm going to do is crouch And then I'm going to equip a bottle, but while crouching, I'm going to aim, holding L2, and you can see the arc of if I was to throw the bottle, but I'm not going to throw the bottle because as long as you're aiming and moving, walking or crouching forward, you're going to move at the slowest possible speed. So I recommend you do this as well. And as you can see, you can get right up to these clickers if you're quiet. But just to the left is going to be a couple runners chewing and eating the body. So we gotta avoid the clicker, gotta avoid those runners over there. And here's something that's really messed up. I didn't like this in the game coding. Did it on PS3 as well. But Ellie and Tess are gonna just run right into this room. Just kind of breaks the immersion a little bit when you're trying to be stealthy. And if there's a flaw in the game, I would say that was definitely it. Your partner AI is just sometimes just ridiculous. But right there is the note. So I mentioned there was a note in the collectible down here, and that's where it was at. If you're not going for the collectibles, you can avoid going to this room. You can probably save a minute of time. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to aim the bottle, but not throw it, of course, because that'll make noise and probably result in my death. But just using this to move at the slowest possible speed. And this way, again, I can get right up to the clickers if I need to. I'll be honest, this part, especially the first time you play, is just absolutely tense and stressful. Even on this run, I had to edit out about 3 deaths, so... And I've played through this several times. Never on, obviously, grounded difficulty, but... It's definitely stressful. Now here's the guy I end up using a shiv on. The reason being is on an earlier attempt, I threw a bottle over to the right. For some reason, the clicker just came and ate me instead. So I didn't want to do this over again, so I just decided to use a shiv, thinking I was going to find some scissors to make another one, and that was unfortunately not the case. So if you can get past that without using the shiv, you're in business. Now we just got to get up the ladder, and we'll be out. And then we're going to head to the museum. And then once we go through the museum, and the top floor of the museum is pretty tricky. But once we get through that, we're going to go to the Capitol building itself. And then into the subway. And holy shit, we made it as
Everyone
right.
okay?
Kind of what I was thinking.
Yes. Let's move.
You guys are pretty good at this stuff.
It's called luck. And it is gonna run out.
Joel is such a pessimist. With me at the controls, he will make it. Luck will not run out.
To where we going,
Alright, so in
Tess?
this building you need to get a thing so you can climb up onto that
Capitol
tractor
building's in this
trailer over there. So you gotta go into this room. There's gonna be three infected in here. Somewhere, there's one. And then 2 to the right. So I'm gonna slowly, again, you gotta just move at like quarter speed for these. Because if one sees you, they'll all see you and you'll be dead. So I'm just gonna systematically kind of go around the room here. For the last one, I'm actually going to go back out the way I came in and go in through the other door. I don't want a chance sneaking up behind them from the kind of the side. I'd probably be okay. I know I did it on Survivor difficulty, but I'm definitely not taking any chances here on Grounded. Alright, now that you've cleared this room, you gotta go over here and grab this.
All right.
And you're gonna push this down so everyone can climb up. And there's another collectible nearby, and that's gonna be inside this trailer. So after you jump over, there's an entrance into it on the opposite side.
Climb on up.
A lot of these were pretty well hidden. This one was kind of obvious to me. Okay, so now we're gonna go and enter the museum, and this is kind of a fun little cutscene.
Joel, over
Maybe
here.
we can cut through here.
Yeah, that worked out great last time.
What? I don't hear anything.
Okay, double time.
They're coming.
I know.
Okay, that's good, go.
You got something on your shoe.
All right, that is gross indeed. This is the area with the in the museum, the basement,
Okay.
loading
Get
dock
out
in the
of this
museum
place.
rather, where the first workbench is at. Now the workbench is where you upgrade all your weapons, but there's some supplements here, so grab those. And the workbench is here. Now you gotta upgrade it using the parts that you found.
Find an infected in the zone.
Yeah.
I don't really have a lot of parts
I'd sneak out. I was in this military
Yet.
training school.
You'd sneak out.
You know,
I'm not gonna upgrade the
the city.
pistol or the revolver, so
I was
I'm
in
gonna
the
just
mall
hold
when I
on
was
to
infected.
hold on to
That
my
place is completely
parts.
off limits. How the hell did you get in there?
I
Sounded
had
kind of
eyes.
dirty, but we're gonna
Anyways,
wait, and I'm
one
gonna
of
upgrade
those
probably the
you
rifle.
guys call runners.
Might be my
Hit me,
first
and
upgrade.
That was that.
I see.
And at this point, I'm a little short on scissors, so I'm gonna look for some scissors so I can try to make a shiv. I'm gonna be unsuccessful in doing that because, as I mentioned earlier,
She's
parts
alright.
are extremely scarce. Although there's some bullets there. I don't think I shoot my gun at all. And, well, there's some scissors. That's still not enough. I don't think I shoot my gun at all during this level. Alright, so we're gonna go climb up this ramp momentarily. At the top of the ramp, if you just climb to the ledge to the left as you're climbing up it, and then kind of shimmy across that, you're going to lead yourself right to one of the Firefly pendants. This little bitch was hard to find as well. I say that because I made my collectible guide prior to anyone else having a guide anywhere on the internet. There was no YouTube videos, no strategy guides. In fact, the official strategy guide had about 3 or 4 errors in them.
Stay close to me.
So I was kind of proud of myself that I made the first guide on the entire internet. And that was, again, I had 90, I tweeted this, so if you follow me on Twitter at PS4_trophies, you would have seen it. I had 96 subscribers on June 11th of last year. 96 to, what, 80-something, 87 in about a year and about 13 and a half months.
Wow.
You know, I'm kind of proud of myself. And I really thank you guys. It's really because of you and my original Last of Us videos.
All right, watch your head.
Sorry, go!
What about getting separated here?
I'm alive. I'll make my way around.
Look, they're here!
And you can easily get up to them by sneaking. Alright, had I actually had a shiv in my possession, it's going to be in the kitchen. That's going to be in the room just to the left. And it's that door right there. But since I don't, I have to skip it. There's no scissors in this area. So again, I'm doing the thing where I am crouched, moving forward while aiming. And you can see I literally passed this guy. I mean, I'm not sure how he doesn't hear me breathing, but... So that's all you need to do for that section. There's some more clickers in that area, but as long as you don't go in any of the other side rooms, you'll be okay. So you're just going to go upstairs here, and we're going to go find my girlfriend Ellie and Tess. I know Ellie's only 14, but not literally my girlfriend. But you got this guy here banging on the door, just sneak up behind him. Take him out using stealth. And then you're going to have a sequence with a bunch of people running around the top floor of this museum.
I'm fine. Guys, get in here! The girl!
Now for this section,
No!
what I probably just recommend you do is try to keep your distance. The girls can actually assist in taking a couple of these guys out. So I'm just looking for something I can just throw like this brick here. Now I'm just going to kind of stay back.
Stick with me!
And if one of them comes at me, I'm just going to whip the brick at him and melee him. Just try to isolate these guys kind of one at a time.
Thanks.
And just kind of go in here. Willy-nilly, not the smartest thing. And you got a second wave of these guys coming. Gonna latch onto the girls. Now, if one of them does grab Ellie or Tess, you're gonna have to go over and save them. So I got my bottle. Throw it. And then melee them. Pretty much clear. Now, while we're here, there are two optional conversations. They're really kind of easy to miss, at least one of them. And the first one is going to be when you talk to Tess at the window.
Oh, shit.
So before jumping out that window, talk to Tess.
Tess, how are you holding up?
Now, after you're done talking to her, don't go run out the window, because you're
This
going to
way.
want to talk to
Let's get us
Ellie.
to the roof.
So you just got to wait. So it's really easy to pass that
How
up.
about you, kid? You okay?
Define okay.
Are you still breathing?
Now that we did that, we're going to make our way to the Capitol.
Yeah, they count.
Right? And I'm okay.
You have nothing to
gotta
fear
find a
for
way
about
across.
a couple minutes.
There she is. That's our building.
But when we get to the Capitol, you'll have a lot to fear. And you'll see why shortly.
Now watch your step as you're going up, because it's going to be a little... So is that everything you hoped for?
Jury's still out. But man, can't deny that view.
Come on, this way. Hey, let's pick it up. Look, we're almost done. Stay focused.
Yes, ma'am.
Telling you, she's bossy, all right. But there's a reason for that, and we'll find out here in a little bit. Kind of makes me feel bad that I talked shit about her.
It's right around this corner. Come on.
Let's keep moving, kid.
All right, so you just got to do some basic platforming here. And there's going to be another collectible down at the base of these stairs here. Just swing around, and in the corner is going to be another one of those notes.
Look at this.
There are also
Firefly
comic
logo on
books
his arm.
and training manuals, but
What
we
if
haven't
get
come
there
across
and
any
they're all
yet.
dead?
They won't be.
But how do you know?
I just do. Look, it's gonna be fine.
Okay.
Has to be.
All right, you got a flooded street here, and Ellie's going to reveal that she's not a swimmer. And that actually comes
Home
in play
stretch,
several
Tess.
times throughout the game.
Just so it's out there, I can't swim.
Look, it looks like it's shallow on the right side. Follow me.
I'm glad Marlene
All right, so the
hired
Capitol
you guys.
building is to the right,
What do you mean?
I know you guys are getting paid for this, but
but there's a collectible to the
Honestly.
left. And one of those Firefly pendants is inside of this thing, so jump up and you'll find it in the water. There's another one of those that I was shocked that I found. And here we go. This is a very important and great cutscene, so I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll see you on the other end of it.
No. No, no, no.
what happens now?
What are you doing, Tess?
Maybe they had a map or something to tell us where they were going.
How far are we gonna take
As
this?
far as it needs to go. Where was this lab of theirs?
Oh, she never said. She only mentioned that it was someplace out west.
What are we doing here? This is not us.
What do you know about us? About me?
I know that you are smarter than this.
Really? Guess what? We're shitty people, Joel. It's been that way for a long
No,
time.
we are survivors.
This is our chance.
It is over, Tess! Now, we tried. Let's just go home.
I'm not going anywhere. This is my last stop.
What?
Our luck had to run out sooner or later.
You going on?
No, don't! Don't touch me.
Holy shit. She's infected.
Joel,
Let me see.
I didn't mean for this.
Show it to me. Oh, Christ.
Oops, right? Give me your arm. This was 3 weeks. I was bitten an hour ago, and it's already worse. This is fucking real, Joel. You've got to get this girl to Tommy's. He used to run with this crew. He'll know where to go.
No. That was your crusade. I am not doing that.
Yes, you are. Look. There's enough here that you have to feel some sort of obligation to me, so you get her to Tommy's. They're here.
Damn it.
I can buy you some time, but you have to run.
You want us to just leave you here?
Yes.
There's no way that...
I will not turn into one of those things. Come on. Make this easy for me.
I can find...
No, just go! Just fucking go.
Ellie,
I'm sorry. I didn't mean for this.
get a move on.
Wow, that was just powerful.
We know you're in there. Drop your weapons and come out with your hands up.
And I apologize to Tess for everything I said to her. I mean, that really just, that's just was
can't believe we
everything. It was
did that.
amazing.
Stop.
We just left her to die.
Stop.
You stay close to me. We have to move.
So now we know why she was being kind of a bitch. I don't blame her, I guess. But I'm looking for some supplies. And now we're gonna go kind of run up and around.
Go upstairs. You can probably get out from there. Just keep pushing forward.
Now shit's gonna start getting real, so this is gonna be a little tricky.
Took out 2 of my men.
And there she goes.
You, take out the door.
Poor Tess, rest in peace. So this part can get kind of tricky. You can try to do everything I do. Sometimes the enemy's path slightly different.
I'll be here soon.
In fact, each time you kind of reload a save, it can be slightly different. But the strategy is basically the same. But here's where you pick up the rifle. Which is a very, very powerful gun. But again, we're not going to use it, so we're just going to put it away. Because you can get a great gun, but if you don't find any bullets for it, there's no point.
What do we do? Joel?
I got this.
Alright, now in this section, I'm just going to basically make my way to the back room. Usually this plays out the same way every time. This guy can path into the room slightly different to the left of the desk, to the right of it. Just be careful, there's some supplements on the table. But when he's in the room, you don't want to use your brick. I'm just going to let him keep going. And then over here, there's a single guy that's guarding the exit. So I just chuck a brick at him and I book it.
Keep your head down.
And once you make it down, you know, start climbing these stairs, they're not going to chase you. Now in this section, there's another group of soldiers that are going to come search for you. As you can see them on the opposite end over there. So what I'm going to do is hide by the exit of this room over here. Sometimes a guard will path in, sometimes they will not. If one paths in, just take them down from behind. But make sure you hide behind this chair so he doesn't see you. And then if he doesn't, you're going to eventually hear an all clear signal from the enemy. At which point it's usually safe to just exit this room. I get a little lucky because there's actually a guy I walk right behind there. But we're going to go into this room here, and there's going to be another side room to the right. And there's always going to be one guard in here that you want to get up behind. Now the secret here to quickly and easily escape this building is to get to the exit of this room and then just kind of wait. If the guys have their back to you, you can sneak out. And they'll never even know that I was here.
I see it.
But be careful, they can turn back around. So at this point, I'm just going to go make my way into the subway here. And we will be spotted at this point. The rest of this chapter is pretty easy. We do have a couple guys here at the very beginning with a spore section of that.
No target. I repeat, no target.
There's a soldier over there.
Now I'm just going to let him kind of path to the right of me as I'm going to kind of swing around to the left of him.
I wasn't lying to you.
And if done properly, you won't have to fire a shot.
No, place is empty.
Or even take these guys out at all.
Check down there.
As you can see, I'm just kind of swinging around here. And you'll hear that little noise indicating that they kind of can spot you, but I just ignore it. They've never really ever chased me.
They're not here.
Alright, so we're just gonna have to go do some swimming here. This is gonna be our first swimming section.
Hey, I can't swim.
Let me get back into the subway car here and go out the back door. Of course, now Ellie's in my way. Looks like she's crawling backwards. I'm not entirely sure what that move was. But as we know, she can't swim, so we're gonna have to dive under here, and she's gonna meet us on the other side. Thankfully, when you die in the water, you can actually see where the fuck you're going. So we're gonna make our way up here, and there's gonna be 2 collectibles nearby. The first collectible is gonna be right here, next to a body. And then we're going to continue down this hallway and dive under the water. And there's going to be a secret hidden room where you can get yet another collectible, as well as as some parts. So again, you want to get the parts to upgrade your guns. You do upgrade them all, you will get a trophy for that as well. And there's the parts, if I can just get to the right level to grab them. You gotta be careful because without the heads-up display, you don't know when Joel's about to run out of air, and I'm probably gonna cut it a little close. I got some room to spare, not much.
It's a dead end.
All right, so Joel's got to get Ellie across the water, and to do that, you got to go and grab this pallet that's floating right here, and you're gonna bring that over to her, and she's gonna jump on that, and you're gonna use that as a raft. And then when you take her to the other side, she'll drop a ladder down for you to climb out.
Get on.
Really?
Ellie.
Okay. Be careful.
I got you.
So we're at the end of this chapter, and I do again want to thank you for watching. I do appreciate everything you guys have done for me. But once we get out of here, we're gonna go. We're gonna have a cutscene once we get out of here, and then we're gonna be in the Billstown chapter, which I think is a great chapter. A lot more colorful than this one is. So I want to thank you for watching. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and I'll let you guys watch the closing cutscene to this chapter. So thank you again. We'll see you in chapter 4.
Hey, look, about Tess. I don't even know what
Here's how this thing's gonna play out. You don't bring up Tess. Ever. Matter of fact, we just keep our histories to ourselves. Secondly, don't tell anybody about your condition. They think you're crazy, they'll try to kill you. And lastly, you do what I say when I say it. We clear?
Sure.
Repeat it.
What you say goes.
Good. Now there's a town a few miles north of here. There's a fella there that owes me some favors. Good chance he could get us a car.
Okay.
Let's get a move on.